Okay, guys, how to get to 8 seconds already? Well, does that seem crazy?
Well, you were messing around with the camera and stuff. I don't
Not
know.
for 8 seconds, though. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to your Grimerica Outlawed Roundup. This week, Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So this is your Thanksgiving Roundup, I guess. Canadian Thanksgiving, of course, October 13th, 2025 with Anunnaki Martians and Meet Your AI Podcaster. Which is going to be, it's probably a better title than the other one's, a little offensive maybe. And it's a short, I just have a short clip that is actually pretty hysterical. I think it'll probably make you laugh. I think I might save that for the second half. We'll see where it gets near the end of the first half, the free part of the show. Of course, you can sign up for the whole show for AmericaOutlawed.ca if you want to get this and all the other second halves to everything we do. And a bunch of like bonus episodes. So I think there's over 100 more episodes in the plus feed than the free feed. So there you have it. There you
And
have
some
it.
good ones. I mean, geez, our one coming out this week. Actually, I wanted. Well, I'm going to mention it tomorrow night, but our one with Timothy Hogan was really good. We did a whole extra hour. I think we did an hour free and a whole extra hour with him afterwards.
Yeah, could use that for the Grimerica interview. Anyway, I do got to say, I seen your title and it triggered me right away. I was like, not triggered like in a pissed off or anything like that, but I've been listening to No Agenda lately. I'm in that phase. It's hunting season, so I'm listening to more agenda than because I tend to fall overboard when I'm like doing other stuff when I'm working. I don't tend to listen to No Agenda. I tend to listen to other things. And a lot of the work we do, I can't listen to shit because I got to listen to you most of the time and some other people, but mostly I listen to a lot of Graham. I mean, even if you listen to every episode of the show, I've listened to like 5 times as much as Graham editing the audiobooks.
Well, you don't listen to the whole thing, though. I mean,
No, just bits and pieces. Not as much as I used to, for sure.
yeah.
I don't have.
So what does that have to do with No Agenda then? Because they play these things and all that, or
Anyway, I've been listening to every show, right? Because I'm driving so much for hunting, so it's just I'm actually usually like done the show. If I don't catch it live, then I'm like done it by like Monday or Tuesday, and,
so
and actually,
you're caught up. Yeah.
yeah. Whereas usually I tend to fall behind, and then it's like it's not the kind of show you can go back on. It's like there's no point in going back. There's no point. It's just pointless in my thing. But they've been doing this thing lately where they're both coming with all this AI stuff. And I was saying to the wife the other day, I was like, what are they doing? This is driving me fucking nuts. Because they're both getting into these AI clips.
So I don't understand what you mean. In an AI topic or in
No,
other
like
topics?
created, like fake fucking clips.
But are they
Well,
trying to
and a
show off
lot of
the
it.
AI? Like, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. A lot of it is like this fake AI. I forget what it's called,
So
but they're using it
it's
where you're
about
like,
the AI.
yeah, where they use the AI and it comes up with a podcast for you.
Oh, I hate that one. I hate that one.
When they
So,
and
and
they
then it
have it.
says, "Let's dig into this," or whatever, or
Yeah,
"Let's
yeah,
do
yeah,
this."
exactly,
Same old,
exactly,
like, oh, it drives
exactly.
me nuts. Is that Inception Point AI by any chance?
I'm not sure. I have heard that before. I'm not sure if it's there or not, but lately they're just doing all these other like fake clips. It's like a I guess you'd call it is it parody? Satire. Satirical AI clips. Which is fine, I love to see that in a reel if I'm scrambling through and seeing some reels, but I really don't want to hear it on No Agenda. It's not it seems like I end up like tuning out or pausing it then or coming back later. Or it just seems that because honestly, I'm going to that show in a lot of ways for news now. That's like that's my only like branch to the real world.
Of course, yeah. Well, I've been not liking the AI stuff on YouTube, so I don't listen to it at all. And the AI narration with
Oh
the AI videos aren't as bad, but when it's the whole thing is AI, I just don't. For some reason, I just don't really trust it. I'm like, I just don't want to hear. I want to hear somebody's take, not an AI take in a video.
Well, I have a bunch of AI clips, unfortunately, but it's not like
Excuse
that.
me?
It's not like a satirical thing. It's basically just some cool information that happens to be narrated by an AI. I think it's an AI. It's got to be an AI.
Well, this Inception Point Hollywood Reporter says they've got already 5,000 shows across its Quiet Please podcast network.
We should start a Gramerica network of AI podcasts.
Hey, we should. Hey, Timmy Bush is there. Hey, Timmy. Hey, I wanted to tell you, Timmy, when we were driving past all those massive towers in the prairies and they were all crumpled, and we were wondering like what could have possibly caused that. It was a storm, massive hail balls and massive wind and lightning crumpled those metal towers. So I just wanted to tell you that it's pretty fascinating because now they've already they're rebuilding them in these weird looking, ugly, like robotic looking wood ones.
Something stronger, must be stronger, right?
Yeah,
I bet you it like gives a little more.
maybe they're wood.
Going from something more rigid like metal to some wood with some bolts, so it can kind of sway a little with the
Well,
wind.
and it's a weird position. It almost looks like a person in a way, like standing up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I see them all the time. It's wow.
So, anyways, there's like 3,000 episodes a week, about $1 an episode. And they say it costs 10 million downloads since September 23. So it takes about an hour to create an episode from coming up with the idea to getting it out in the world. I mean, that's not very much shorter than what it takes.
And are they monetizing it? Is that because I have a question for you about copyright.
Okay.
So it's like because Dvorak, to mention No Agenda again, is complaining about this copyright thing, which I don't think is really a thing for the writing, because I think for a long time writers have been sort of reading other people's stuff or researching other people's books and then putting it into their own words, or compiling work from a couple different people and putting it into their own words. So I think the plagiarism side of things would only be if you could find something that the AI spat out that was verbatim in someone else's book.
Well, no, most of the part it's from the public. It's from whatever's accessible to the public anyway. So you're not taking it from a book that you haven't bought. Like it's
when it's grabbing research and all that, though, it's going to everything. I mean, the new one,
but it's not going to copyrighted material as far as I'm concerned. It's not really.
Oh, for sure it is.
Like what?
Well, it's definitely going to I've seen it go to the New York Times and Global News, and because when I'm using it to research the new one, you can turn on so it kind of shows you in the background what it's doing. So you can sort of pay.
It's going to the paywall, New York Times.
I don't know if it's going to the paywall or not, but it'll just start popping up icons of sites that it's pinging sources.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's just public. That's just all the public stuff.
That's public if you're not using it to rewrite something. Like you couldn't take that and repost it someplace. That's not public domain like that.
Not public domain. I mean, in the public, not public domain from a copyright. It's just available to any public person that goes on the internet and find it.
Sure, so, but that doesn't make it public domain.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't mean that you could take it or we could take it and publish it through Adult Brain and have the rights to it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about the rights. It's just like any other service that's doing the same thing, like a news service.
They're rewriting it, right? Because they're rewriting it in their own words. It's been going on forever.
You're quoting it. Yeah, it's been going on forever. Yeah.
So here's my question. How does that work with the AI voices? Because even for the AI video, I know it's going to either places that the AI service I'm using is scraping from a service they've paid for so it can go through these videos, or it's scraping through some free video archive to grab it all. The video generation and the art generation, I'm not sure how that fits in there, but because we do audio, we're in the audio publishing business. We know
audio be the same thing.
But where's it getting the voices from?
The voices.
Where is it getting the voices from?
Well, people have signed up. Like people like our friend has given them his voices. He's given him like 11 versions of his voice.
He gets paid if they use it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the only way they're going to be able to go, because I'm thinking if it's making another voice, it's sort of just grabbing all these voices from all these videos and podcasts that are out there,
making its own voice,
and it's cramming it all together, and it's using it to make its own voice. So is it using my voice? Is it using your voice?
It doesn't matter if it's just scraping.
I don't care personally, but I think it gets into weird, murky copyright grounds, where eventually they're only going to be able to use the voices that have been submitted to them. I wonder how many have been submitted.
I'm pretty confident that the AI companies are going to be okay through all these court things and all that. They're not going to let them fail because of this bullshit. China's not going to worry about that. All these other countries aren't going to worry about that as they plow forward. Like it's not going to be a concern.
Well, I don't know about concern. It's just not going to be available in certain avenues. It's just not going to do it anymore. They're at the top. It's not like the AI is controlling itself. They're just at the top, fucking saying, "Okay, you can't do this. You can't use this site. You can't do this. You can't do that." So it'll just be a new programming thing. You can't do that. You can't get voices from here. You can't get voices from there. I expect there'll be some sort of class action, something.
Yeah, because some of the actors like Joe Rogan's had his voice stolen for all those fake ads and stuff, right? Oh, like Joe Rogan. Oh, I use my chocolate drink today, and Joe Rogan says, "Oh, like so they are already using Joe's fake voice."
They're gonna get away with that one probably because that's gonna be a user that did it. I'm thinking more if it's something like this AI podcasting that spits out the podcast. Now that's using the same voices all the time, which people might get sick of. Has he made any money selling his voice?
He was. I don't know how that's worked. I mean, there was a similar problem that we were having, I think, where it looked really good and then it started to not be so good anymore. So like these big corporations seem to hook you in with some kind of good rate, and then they have in their contract that they can just lower the rates. That's my sense of all these big corporations. What happens? They get you in, and then all
They're
of a
like
sudden, what?
the old Rockfin switcheroo. If we didn't even get any papers, we just got a quick Zoom meeting. Anyway, I got a bunch of clips, so we better get into it. I still think the AI is going to be largely unimpressive in the end. My personal experience with it is getting worse. I'm getting less excited about it.
Are you noticing our assistant that we use is slow to respond these days?
It's getting way slower to respond, and it's just like even the responses are getting worse. It could be that
Even from our assistants?
Yeah, it could be entropy happening in real time. It's definitely happening with the images. Like I'm starting to be able to look at any image on the internet anywhere and know if it was made on ChatGPT instantly. You shouldn't be able to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe you can, great, but if that's the case, then is it really artificial intelligence? Or it's just like it's getting to the point where its luster is sort of coming off. I was more impressed with it 6 months ago and where it might be than maybe it's just GPT-5, but I'm just like sort of like, eh.
Well, I think there's going to be other ones out there, like really good ones for art and really good ones for scientific, rewriting scientific articles or compiling those things. Other
Yeah,
ones
what
for
it is, what I would call it is it's more like a super high-end search engine.
Yeah.
It's like
You can't use Google anymore. I mean, you just can't use Google anymore. It's already
no,
Google's like I can't.
Even if it wasn't completely compromised, like for your search engine not to be able to just give you a list of sites, but sort of give you, honestly, the new Google, if it wasn't fucked, would be all right, because I like the concept of giving you a little like breakdown at the top and then giving you your links so you can kind of go through both of them at your discretion. But it's really, I'm starting it's I don't know. I'm starting to doubt its intelligence more and more and think it's more just a high-end search engine, which just still is super efficient and makes a bunch of things really great. But maybe something else could happen in the next few months that swings me back. Because I mean, people say 6 months. I was the guy that was super excited about it, and also
I've been using it a lot for this one book called Paradise Found. I'm reading because I'm translating all the notes and from French, German, Latin into English and quotes. Like so, it's really doing a good job at like just picking out the things I need translated and translating them and sort of very fast for me and not, so I can give them a whole note and it'll give me back the regular English and then the Latin into English and then the German into English.
yeah.
And with pronunciations and stuff too. So it's getting pretty good for that.
I was trying to do translations of some stuff, and then I found out that if I put the same paragraph in there 10 times in a row and get fucking 10 different Now this is a weird like cuneiform and stuff like that. I think it was the Book of Enoch, maybe the original like Book of Enoch scrolls. It's like, yeah, no problem, man. I can do this, no problem. This is my main thing with it. Instead of saying, well, you know, blah blah blah. It's like, no problem, man. Great idea. We can do this.
We could do the Enoch ones. Here's a paragraph. Oh, there's 10 different responses.
Yeah, but I didn't notice for a while, so I get like a few pages in, and then I start to get fishy. So then I'm like, I do the test where I give it like the same paragraph, like 5 times in a row, and different. Not completely different, but different enough that it's like I can't trust you to do this. I can't move forward with it.
Yeah.
But you're acting like it's like, you know. If they could just curb that down a bit, so it just like explains its limitations right away instead of, because I've got way down the road, or the worst thing is when it says, yeah, man, I'm going to do this for you. Just give me a good day or two.
It's a honeypot. Yeah. it's a digital honeypot.
Nothing is happening in the background. It's just like it can tell you it can't do something. You know, it's just it can't do that. So. Anyway, where do you want to go first? I got some digital. Actually, that's probably second half of show stuff. Do you want to do the AI clips right away? Get them out of the way?
Yeah, let's just do that.
All right. I just found this account on Facebook I've been enjoying, so we'll see if what you think. I thought it was good timing. Oh no, this isn't the one I want.
Oh no, I think I've got that same clip.
You do?
I think I saved it for tomorrow night.
I think this is like a 2, 4, 6, maybe an 8 clip thing. This account I'm following on Facebook. That's pretty good. I thought it might be a good time to do it because what is it? Atlas 7 or Atlas? What's the comic called?
Atlas Shrugged. Yeah, that's it.
The Atlas Shrugged.
Shrug around. No, there's 3. There's Atlas Ribbon, I think, or what's the other one? And Swan.
There's 3 now? Wait, there's 3?
Apparently.
What is that? And are they all alleged spaceships, or is just one a spaceship and the other 2 are just comic?
No, I think they're anomalous. I think they're all anomalous. I had a major cataclysm in my computer when I was today trying to separate things for tonight and tomorrow night. I bookmarked a whole bunch and then it disappeared. That whole bookmark disappeared. I refreshed the X screen and it just disappeared my whole bookmark. So all the stuff I had saved is gone. I had to try and remember what was there. And some of it was the Atlas thing. So,
all right. Well, let's see how this goes. So this is about the Anunnaki on Mars.
A red planet stands alone, a god of war in the cosmic arena, a crimson beacon in space, whispering tales of cosmic battles and forgotten realms, holding the echoes of time in their silent orbits. Rivers that once flowed, valleys carved by unknown hands, mountains towering as monuments, dust storms that dance with the spirits of long-lost civilizations, a land of desolation, yet it whispers of life. This keeper of ancient secrets, guarded by 2 ancient sentinels, fear and terror.
Do you think that's AI?
Yeah.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
According to Sumerian mythology, we're a group of beings who came from Nibiru, a planet that enters our solar system every 3,600 years. These beings are depicted as gods who played a crucial role in creating and shaping human civilization. The story tells that the Anunnaki arrived in our solar system over 400,000 years ago. As they approached Earth, they identified Mars as a potential strategic outpost due to its location and resources. The planet, which they named Lamu, served...
Have you heard this one before?
No.
Not this specific clip, but just the Anunnaki on Mars? Because this is new to me. So I was like, wow.
Served as an intermediary base between Nibiru and Earth. The term Lamu comes from ancient texts that refer to Mars as such.
Between would imply that like Nibiru was closer, or can you like between your halfway point be like 2 minutes from your last stop? Maybe it's just the way it's written.
In these narratives, Lamu is depicted as a reddish, warlike planet, which aligns with Mars's characteristics. The name symbolizes the planet's harsh environment and its role as a battleground and station for the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki constructed massive facilities on Mars, including landing pads, mining operations, and living quarters. These constructions were designed to withstand Mars' harsh conditions, including its thin atmosphere and extreme temperatures. The Anunnaki constructed massive facilities on Mars, including landing pads, mining operations, and living quarters. These constructions were designed to withstand Mars' harsh conditions, including its thin atmosphere and extreme temperatures.
I think.
The Igigi are lesser gods in Mesopotamian mythology, often considered the younger generation of the Anunnaki. They were primarily known for serving the higher-ranking Anunnaki gods and performing laborious tasks. According to the myths, the Igigi were initially responsible for much of the manual labor on Earth. This included digging canals, mining resources, and other physically demanding tasks required to sustain the Anunnaki's operations. Just as they did on Earth, the Igigi were tasked with constructing facilities and mining resources on Mars. Their labor helped establish the infrastructure necessary for the Anunnaki's operations on the Red Planet.
I wonder where he's getting this stuff. I mean, it's great, but I you know.
The Igigi's rebellion on Earth.
It could be your AI assistant just giving you like answers to this, right? Tell me
I
about,
didn't make this.
tell me about the Anunnaki and Mars. Well, I mean, the weird thing about it, the good thing about it is that there's all this stuff coming out about Mars. There's people showing like the actual official videos, and they're seeing like a ball and a what do you call those? What's a tall thin thing? The not the pyramid, but the obelisk, like obelisks and stuff. So and they're talking about water on Titan. Like there's a lot of information coming out of our near solar system that, I mean, it's happening.
It's all happening.
Yeah.
The harsh working conditions and the immense physical strain they endured. This discontent would have been similar, if not greater, on Mars due to its challenging environment. Some myths suggest that after the revolt, many Igigi returned to Nibiru, the home planet of the Anunnaki. The Igigi's rebellion on...
Oops.
Yeah. Oh, that's Facebook. I thought it was Instagram.
Facebook. Still annoying though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That they just don't have the functionality down. Maybe they can't change it because it's so ingrained in the platform, but
or turn it into a little playlist or something. Or...
So here's like NASA is shut down. Where are the images of 3i Atlas passing Mars? Convenient, suspicious, but
wait, it already passed Mars?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
But where are China's Tianwen?
Wait. So a person can get to Mars in 6 months, and this thing's gonna take 2? I thought it was going super fast.
Dude, it's gonna be here. Like some people are saying October, some people are saying November. It's gonna be.
I thought December 16th.
Imagine if it came when you guys were at the Azores with Randall Carlson and you saw the big thing up. You're at like the old spot of Atlantis and this fucking thing comes out of the sky. That's what Atlas comes down on the Azores.
Nice. Maybe I could be the king.
Are you still playing it, or do you want me to share this, or
can you not hear it? Oh, I'm not sharing the right tab. Damn it. That's why. So is it just dead air?
Yeah, it was dead. Yeah.
I was wondering why you started talking right in the middle of the clip.
Those who stayed behind either integrated into the new system or found other roles within the Anunnaki's hierarchy. The Anunnaki established a semi-permanent presence on Mars, with a rotation of personnel between Mars, Earth, and Nibiru. Mars's lower gravity and harsh environment posed challenges, but the Anunnaki's advanced technology allowed them to adapt. Some theories suggest that the Anunnaki attempted to terraform Mars to make it more habitable. This included efforts to create a more stable atmosphere and liquid water sources. They also developed advanced transportation systems, including wormholes or stargates, to facilitate travel between the planets.
All right, this will be the last one in this little series.
Mars served as a relay station for the Anunnaki's operations on Earth. Supplies and personnel would often travel via Mars, making it a crucial link in their interplanetary network. Over time, Mars's environment became increasingly inhospitable. The planet's atmosphere continued to thin, and water sources dried up, making sustained operations more challenging. Eventually, the Anunnaki decided to abandon their Martian bases, focusing their efforts solely on Earth. The facilities were left behind, falling into ruin over millennia. Various anomalies, such as the face on Mars and pyramid-like structures, are cited as potential evidence of an ancient civilization, possibly linked to the Anunnaki.
Didn't the face get disproven?
Well, I mean, not really.
It depends who you ask.
Yeah.
All right, here's two more quick ones to see how this lines up. This has made me think of the Obama thing. Remember, where did we hear that Obama went to Mars?
Probably Project Serpo, maybe, or something like that.
Was that Project Serpo?
Might have been Serpo, yeah.
Was there time travel involved in that?
20. It was 20. Well, I mean, the 20 years and back is the thing that they call it. So you go there for 20 years and come back.
And no time passes?
Well, time. I think it would be your standard difference in time travel. You know, like it would.
But when you get back, it's 20 years later. It's not like the next day or something.
Yeah, I think.
In 1984, the CIA sent a psychic back in time to talk to Martians. This is not code language. The CIA sent psychics back in time to talk to Martians because the CIA had time-traveling spacefaring psychics. They used a psychic, known as a remote viewer, to focus their mind on a location and a time and describe what they saw. The transcript of what that person witnessed on Mars 1 million years ago was part of a large document dump. While the papers don't explain why the CIA wanted to see what Mars looked like 1 million years ago, they do show that the psychic saw civilization. The remote viewer, whose name is redacted, said,
It must have been, who are the big ones? Ingo Swann? Must have been Ingo Swann.
Yeah, maybe Uri Geller. Was Uri Geller in that
Uri
too?
Geller was the other big one. Yeah, that's right.
I kind of got an
I used to be friends with Ingo Swann on Facebook.
oblique view of a pyramid or pyramid form. It's very high. It's kind of sitting in a large depressed area. I'm tracking severe clouds, more like dust storms. I'm looking at an after effect of a major geologic problem. I just keep seeing very large people. They appear thin and tall, but they're very large, wearing some kind of clothes. Deep inside of a cavern, not of a cavern, more like a canyon. I'm looking up the sides of a steep wall that seem to go on forever, and there's like a structure. It's like the wall of the canyon has been carved. Again, I'm getting a very large structures, huge sections of smooth stone. They have appears to be the very end of a very large road, and there's a marker thing that's very large. Keep getting Washington Monument overlay. It's like an obelisk. See, pyramids, they're huge. It's filtered from storms or something. They're like shelters from storms, different chambers, but they're almost stripped of any kind of furnishings or anything. It's like, strictly a functional place for sleeping, or that's not a good word, hibernations, some form. I get real raw inputs, storms, savage storm, and sleeping through storms. They're ancient people.
Anyway.
Yeah, we got to be careful. There's so much out there now. Like this is that one that this is part of the. It's not the face, but see this is going around too, right? The square structure, but then this is what?
The face did get disproven or didn't?
No,
Depends
I don't think so. I mean, they tried.
What do you think? It's good to go.
I think Cydonia is a real place. Yeah.
So do you think they like doctored up the new images that they said were clear?
Well, they got there. They found other ones that maybe weren't as like with different shadows and different light refractions off it and stuff. But then look at this one. All Day Astronomy's got 215,000 followers here, and this video is fake. Well, all these obelisks on Mars here, that's fake. They say so. They say it's an altered version of the Perseverance rover image. Like
They look like little mini obelisks.
yeah. And then there's a couple other interesting things in here. This guy says that Atlas is not a spaceship, but a long period comet. It's a piece of the exploded Planet 5 or Maldek, a super Earth that once orbited roughly where Mars is now.
Yeah, that would be like Zachariah Stitch and stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Marduk.
Well, no, they called it
He called it Marduk in his book.
Maldek.
Maybe it was
But
Maldek.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, that it was
UK or EK?
EK. And then here's the one I had this green one for tomorrow that I lost in my. So where are the images? Riddle me this. NASA is shut down. Convenient, suspicious, but possibly coincidental. Irresponsible, definitely. But where are China's Tianwan 1 and 2 images, UAE's images, ESA's images, statements from renowned astronomers and associations? Why the global silence? What prompted this apparent international orchestrated radio silence on the most observed interstellar object in our solar system in modern history? Met with silence, more questions arise than answers. Are we missing something? So this is why scientists are questioning it here.
What's interesting is the trajectory and velocity of 3I Atlas has remained almost perfectly consistent for the entire time that we've been observing it. Since the object was first spotted in early May up until right now in October, it has not sped up, slowed down, or changed direction by any meaningful amount. That might not sound weird, but if this were a comet, then it should be moving around a lot more.
Wow.
You see, comets heat up as they approach the sun, which causes them to melt, or technically to sublimate, which is what happens when a solid transitions directly into a gas. And the release of that gas tends to push the comet around in space, like a thruster. So a typical comet will change velocity and direction depending on what side is being exposed to the sun. We call that movement non-gravitational acceleration, or NGA, and we typically measure the average distance of variation that occurs in one day.
Does it go towards the light or away from the light? Did it say that?
We've seen, 3I Atlas has been doing a lot of sublimating already, including a mini tail that formed in the direction of the sun, which has now begun to evolve into a longer tail.
Sublimating? Is that what he said?
That's an alchemical term. Yeah, it's from turning a solid into a gas.
That is facing away from the sun. And yet, on a daily basis, the velocity and trajectory of 3I Atlas has only fluctuated by about 1.5 kilometers of NGA per day. Let's compare that with 2I Borisov, the most normal of the interstellar trio. It was measured to fluctuate over 100 kilometers per day, about 100 times more movement on average than Atlas. Now, one potential explanation would be that Atlas is bigger and therefore harder to move. Makes sense. But we can bring in another point of comparison. This is Hale-Bopp. It's one of the biggest comets we've ever discovered in our solar system, at least as big as 3I Atlas, if not much bigger. We saw Hale-Bopp move around by an average of over 10 kilometers of NGA per day, again, around 10 times more than Atlas. And Oumuamua blows them all away. At some points, it was changing direction by over 1,000 kilometers per day. So even when compared to other interstellar objects, 3I Atlas is moving in a very strange way. It's holding such an unusually steady course that you could almost say it's intentional, as if it's being guided through the solar system. If 3I Atlas is a ship that is being steered, then not only can it hold a course, but it could, theoretically, also change course whenever it wants. Right now, we expect that 3I Atlas will end up being on the opposite side of the sun from the Earth as it passes through the inner solar system, so we won't have an opportunity to see it up close, or it won't have a chance to see us, unless somehow 3I Atlas is able to slow itself down as it passes by the sun, the inner solar system. Or Atlas is able to slow itself down as it passes by the sun, and we find it waiting for us on the other side.
So it's even getting close to Mars, eh?
Yeah. And look at how close it is to Earth there. So if I just want to back this up where it shows the line. So look at that now. So it's coming there. See, is that Earth there in the red? No, Earth is the blue, right? Mars is the red. So look at how close. Look at how close. It's right on the edge of Earth's orbit, right? That's kind of crazy.
Maybe. I
Going
mean, they
through
said that
Mars.
if it slows down, otherwise it's going
No,
on the other side of the sun.
no. It'll be on the other side of the sun once it gets down, way down here, right? It's just going.
Set, yeah, go back like 30 seconds. 45. Right there. Press play there.
In a very strange way. It's holding such an unusually steady course that you could almost say it's intentional, as if it's
Earth is down at the bottom, you see?
Yeah.
being guided through
What I'm
the
saying is, it's like it's coming across, and there's Earth's orbit there, that ring, right? And it's pretty close. Like,
solar system. If 3i Atlas is a ship that is being steered, then not only can it hold a course, but it could, theoretically, also change.
all right, well, that's pretty fascinating. So I guess that's why people are freaking out. I mean, it's just, and then there's the other one, right? Which is, so I guess it's also weird because, you know, how Randall talks about these times when debris comes close, right? And then we have
Like the Torrid and stuff.
Swan next to it, and then there's another one too. Yeah, like the Torrid meteor shower, right? Maybe this is more of it's a part of a different, you know, galactic cycle.
Galactic cycle. Ba-da-ba. All right. Well, let's get this AI podcaster thing going. Is that free show stuff or?
I've already done it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Just to tell. Yeah, it's just that's it. We talked about it.
Oh.
There's no clips or anything. No, I'm not gonna bore you with AI clips or anything.
Are you suggesting that I bored you with AI?
No. I'm just. I know you don't like them, and I don't like them either. I just wanted you to know how many there's hosts like that. It's it's becoming a thing. I mean, it is competing for our jobs right now. Once it gets good, I mean, how long before it actually literally sounds like a unique person? Because right now, I don't like listening to it. I really don't.
With whose voices though?
It doesn't matter.
Your voice, its own voice. But it's compiling voices to do that because it needs
1/100th of your voice. Do you have like claim over that?
I do. I want 1/100th of 10% of the revenue.
You're splitting hairs.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't want our Canadian voices, anyways. I mean, it doesn't want our
if I split enough hairs,
Canadian voices.
I can make a toupee. Interesting. All right, so okay, where should we go from here? You want to do some Made stuff?
Okay, I've got something for Made right here. I was just looking at it.
Oh boy. Okay, is it from Prairie Veteran?
No, I'll start, and then you can help me out here. So this is just something I've been saving, right? Kelsey Sharon just spoke with one of Canada's leading anesthesiologists. I feel like I'm going to be sick. He said, Kelsey, keep pushing. You have no idea how bad it really is. How many are being coerced and killed? Keep going. Keep pushing. Oh, DWD. What does that mean? DWD, CAMAC. Oh, every single Made doctor. I know who every single one you are. You're effed. I mean, completely effed. Since all you love killing so much, let's make you famous. Disclaimer, I'll be outing doctors soon who murder their vulnerable, and no, I won't be physically harming anyone. But since you all put your names on a website in the public domain to be found and brag in the media and write books about how many people you've killed, I figure we should make you infamous for what you've done. More to come. I'm not going to read. Macus is piping up here too with, his ongoing battle with Daniel Smith.
Yeah.
So, man, that's it. That's all I have. I just been saving that because I found it very interesting.
Well, I'll follow that up with this. From News Start 2024. News Tart or News Start? Anyway.
Camus is good. Yeah,
Camus.
A lot of his stuff. Yeah.
A Canadian veteran has uncovered a horrifying truth about Canada's Made program, which is being sold as compassionate care, according to expert testimony, and a chemical drowning. Kelsey Sheeran reveals the shocking details from a Senate subcommittee hearing featuring a testimony of a 25-year-old veteran anesthesiologist. The core of the issue is the drug sodium thiopental. Here's the breakdown. Source: the drug is made in Italy under EU law. It is illegal to manufacture a drug used for executions. The demand: Canada, but it's not an execution.
It's
Yeah.
it's a perfect a purposeful death row, right? That's what they're saying.
The demand: Canada and the US have been using it for death penalties in May, leading to a shortage of anesthesiologists who need it for surgeries. Freedom of Information request analysis of over 300 autopsies of individuals executed with this drug revealed terrifying fact: 85% showed a 2x increase of water in the lungs. That means the drug induces a death akin to waterboarding or drowning. So why do MAID deaths appear peaceful? Because the patients are given a paralytic first, which was what you were talking about a couple weeks ago. They're chemically paralyzed, then administered the drug and begin to drown to death internally, unable to move or cry out. The procedure takes 10 to 15 minutes via IV and up to 24 hours if taken orally, all while the person is consciously drowning.
Oh my God.
This is the same slippery slope history warned us about. The truth is being hidden. Families like one in Fraser Health are being denied autopsies, and the public health is being lied to. This isn't compassion. It's a brutal, concealed execution. It's time to talk about what MAID really is. Do you want to play some of this clip?
Hang on a sec.
Okay.
I just bumped you.
Let
me guess. They can't use this. They can't use this because they wouldn't be able to sell organs.
Maybe they still
Afterward? Is that one of the reasons why they use that stuff? Because it preserves all the organs,
paralyzes the organs.
keeps them alive. Because if you chop somebody, because I would pick the what do you call that? The head chopper again? What's it called? The guillotine.
Guillotine.
I would pick the guillotine.
So I'd love the opportunity to talk about it because it's really concerning to me. So it's not only that it's MAID, people don't understand how MAID works. There's the track 1, the track 2, the immediate, the 90-day to end of life and all of that. And yes, they stayed the bill till 2027 to the next vote, right? Mm-hmm. So that's all great. So technically mental health's not included. But what I found out yesterday that really, really bothered me was the mechanism of the actual procedure. So there's this drug called sodium thiopental, and it's made in Italy, okay? So it's used by anesthesiologists. And the anesthesiologist that came forward with this at this testimony was this.
This is just going to be more of what we just talked about. So I don't think we need to. We need to go through it.
Let's see here. Let me just show. I'll play this for you here quickly. Not play it. Show you. So Canada just hit a new low in medicine. This is from Kelsey Sheeran. Oh, that's the person that was referenced in your article. A 38-year-old man with ALS was euthanized through MAID, yet murdered for organs. 7 minutes after the lethal injection, his heart was reanimated, flown to the U.S., and transplanted. They're calling it a medical milestone. I call it what it is, harvesting the vulnerable. Now, Canada leads the world in organ donation after euthanasia, Darren. By 2021, we were responsible for 136 of 286 global ODE cases. In 2024, 5% of all organ transplants here came from euthanized patients. Even the medical papers are warning about the coercion. People who feel like a burden being encouraged to do something meaningful with their death. This is where compassion leads when the system loses its soul. We've turned death into utility. Canada's nothing but corrupt killers.
I wonder if the doctor gets a kickback if you can get an organ donor to kick the bucket.
I saw a whole bunch of news that after that about organ donors.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. Here it is. First heart transplant sparks incentives for organ donation after. So it sparked incentives apparently. Anyways, go ahead.
I guess we should think about wrapping up the free side of things here. I got a couple more things I want to do quick though. And And maybe you do this one. We don't have to do. That's just going to trigger people. Let's do this. Let's do this one. I'll just start with this one. This is that they're going to put in December 2026, all the bread and anything with flour in the UK will be mandated to contain synthetic folic acid. Now, wasn't there something we were listening to the other day that said that might be good? Was there something?
Is that what that medication that Trump and RFK were talking about for autism? I think
No, that
was it?
was like an L one. I started with an L, Lumesifir or some crazy shit.
Yeah, but that's just the brand name of the drug, though. I think it was. I think it was folic.
In December 2026, the UK government will mandate the addition of a synthetic chemical to your flour, a compound that could accelerate cancer. Now, they call it folic acid. Sounds healthy, right? But folic acid isn't natural. It's synthetic. It's made in a lab. It's not found in nature. And soon it's going to be in every loaf, pizza base, and pastry you eat, even the organic ones. This isn't a vitamin program. It's mass medication without consent. They say it's to prevent birth defects, but in reality, this policy forces everyone to consume a synthetic compound that can cause serious harm to vulnerable groups. It removes individual choice and it exposes millions to unnecessary risks. So why is it so dangerous? Well, because folic acid isn't harmless. It's a biochemical agent that promotes rapid cell division and growth. Now, that's useful in pregnancy and deficiency, but in cancer, where cells divide uncontrollably, it can fuel tumor growth and undermine treatment. Even the NHS warns that people with cancer should avoid folic acid unless prescribed. Yet, under this policy, there'll be no choice. People with heart stents, kidney disease, B12 deficiency, and folic acid allergies are also at risk.
Injuries.
But they're going to be forced to consume it daily.
Turbo cancer.
And synthetic folic acid can mask vitamin B12 deficiency, leading to irreversible nerve damage that can go undetected for years. Is anybody even going to be warned about any of this? I hadn't heard about it. I mean, flours and everything, breads, cakes, sauces, pastas, pastries. Avoiding it's going to be almost impossible. So when the government says the benefits outweigh the risks, ask yourself, whose risks? Whose consent? Are the benefits even significant? According to the government themselves, at best, this will help avoid around 200 neural tube defects each year. And that's only 20% of the annual UK total. It's so vague, isn't it? Will help around. It's like a guesstimate. Is this really the best solution, targeting the whole population instead of just pregnant women?
Sound familiar?
Yep. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It is unbelievable. And then I got two more clips I can play if you want. I got one about the Socialist Party counselor visiting a kebab shop to show solidarity with the Muslims and gets beaten up for being gay.
No.
You want to watch that one?
Sorry, I shouldn't even laugh. It's not funny. Wait, hang on. Can you pause it? Who was it again? A social what? Politician?
It says, this is from Real Malouf. Socialist Party counselor visits kebab shop to show solidarity with the Muslim community in Palestine and gets beaten up for being gay. What did he expect? Let's see the comments quick. Oh no, I don't want to comment. I'm not fucking. I mean, these are all pretty. I was mostly looking to see if there was one at the top that said it was fake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that one I thought was kind of funny. Probably shouldn't laugh at it, but I also laughed like you.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's not funny.
And it's kind of funny. And there's nothing to see here. Just Nancy Pelosi's daughter caught on hidden camera explaining how the January 6th operation will work. Have you seen this already?
Yeah. About 5 years ago.
This is old?
Yeah. That's okay. I mean,
well, there's no point in playing it then. 5 years ago.
Well, just shortly after 2020, they stole the election in 2020.
Was
Well,
that
we can say that now on YouTube. It is amazing. We can say that now.
We think we can. Well, there's no point in playing that clip. Then. I thought it was something new. Why would people share that like it's new?
Well, where'd you get it from?
C3
X on X. Wow.
on X. Yeah, I thought there was no fake news on X.
Well, let's see what the comments are on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I bet you they'll say this is, hello 2021 or hello.
This was about 30 years ago, and I am not a tribal citizen. Tribes and only tribes determine citizenship. When I was growing up in Oklahoma, I learned about my family the same way most people do. My brothers and I learned from our mom and our dad and our brothers and our sisters, and those were our family stories. But that said, there really is an important distinction of tribal citizenship. I am not a member of a tribe, and I have apologized for not being more sensitive to that distinction. It's an important distinction.
I thought she was going to say for not being Indian enough,
Oh man, what a soundbite. Anyway, I don't know how we ended up there. That's all I got for free show stuff.
All right. That's why we're out of time. So I'll change. I'm going to talk about some climate change stuff in the next half, and also some stuff about the Kirk thing that I keep forgetting, and I just feel like we need to document it in a way. That's Pocahontas, Timmy Bush. That's Pocahontas right there.
Who's Pocahontas?
Elizabeth Warren. That's what Trump calls her.
Oh man, I got a messmate here. Okay, so thanks for listening. If you're a free member, we would like you to consider signing up for Plus. If you're getting some value from the show, if you like it, you can support us. If you're watching on YouTube, maybe you could sign up as a member, send us a super chat on the one channel. On the other channel, you can't really do much yet. The Outlawed channel, we just got that back. We'll see if they take it away again. For Graham saying that the election was stolen. But sign up, GrayAmericaOutlawed.ca, and then you can get the whole show, and then it'll be awesome. So do that. Other than that, we'll start. You want to start off second?
Yeah,
half?
we'll start off. So what year do you think, how long ago do you think they predicted that 25% of Florida would be underwater?
2012.
Dan Rather. So go back a little farther than that.
So when is it when the prediction was made, or when the actual flooding would take place?
When the prediction was made.
Okay, I'll do both. 1982.
Yes.
And they said it would be flooded by 2012.
Okay, let's see. So a CBC News report, CBS